was always kind of cutting and sticking and kind of putting kind of like scrapbooks together, and I started a small little kind of business with another fella, Alan, where we were kind of drawing kind of band logos onto canvas bags. So we kind of set up a little kind of business in the canteen where we do like AC/DC logos and Guns N' Roses logos, and we draw them onto canvas bags and colour them in. That was my first insight into what I thought the world of graphic design was as such. For me, what makes a good designer, I kind of always kind of break it into kind of maybe two strands as such. I would say there's the skill set, obviously, which in order to be a good designer you need to be good in terms of, I suppose, good balance, good proportion, good composition. But I think for me, more importantly, I think it's you've got to be, you got to be just, I suppose, you got to be able to take criticism. One of the things which I found from leaving college was you kind of get an awful lot of time to kind of spend on a particular project or a particular kind of idea or concept, which I kind of found when I came out of college. The first thing that hit me was that you don't have any time to, if you're put up against a problem, you pretty much kind of have to solve it. So you kind of need to get over the idea that you can't take things personally. It can be tough and it can be great, and obviously when it's great, it's really great. So the advice I would give for somebody who wants to be a graphic designer, I would say work hard. As I mentioned there, I would say be humble, always do your best, be good at what you do. I would say be impeccable with your word. Follow through on what you really want to be good at, what you really believe. You've always got to be learning. You've always got to be looking for inspiration around the city, around the country, around the world. But I think if you don't take things personally, I think if you're good in crits, because in a studio you'd be created obviously by the creative director and your surrounding peers. In the outside world, you might do the nicest poster in the world, but it's all subjective. Somebody mightn't like your color, or mightn't like your choice of font, so it's just to really enjoy it, be humble what you do, and just really enjoy it, and just try and do your best, and let your dreams kind of flow, and follow them, because I suppose one day I was colouring in Guns N' Roses logos in school, and then now I'm kind of in a studio in Dublin, kind of running a nice little kind of studio. So if you want to be a graphic designer, be a graphic designer, but just make sure you're a good graphic designer.